What's up, guys? Six String Stanger. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. Hey. And there are chapters down below. I want to let you know that. Because a lot of people don't understand how YouTube works. Alright, so we were checking out the Reaper here at the very beginning of this video. This is a Scarred guitar, man. If you do not know what this guitar is, or you missed a video of this, I'll leave a card up there about now. Or wherever, whenever, I don't know. Check that out, man. Go back and watch that video. A lot of cool information. Really nice guitar, man. If you're into like a Les Paul style guitar feel, that's comparable to Gibson, I mean, hey, I can rip on this thing. Like, I can tear the strings up and play with confidence knowing it's not going to go out of tune. Okay, so we are not here for the Reaper today. Even though this is an awesome guitar, I'm going to put it back in its resting place, back in the coffin where I got it. This is what we're messing with today. Okay, so it's kind of a challenge, I guess, this video, right? Actually, I'll get that back out. I was kind of dumb to put that away by you idiot, you stupid. But yeah, we're going to try to do like a little bit of a comparison video. I was told by Sean himself from Scarred Guitar, if you like the Reaper, you're going to love the Gauntlet, right? Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay? It is a cool looking guitar, right? When I get it out of the box, we'll look over it. But, he says, the Reaper is cool, but this is a lot better. And somebody else I want to thank, Roy. His name rhymes with Roy. You know what I mean? You know who you are, brother. Thank you so much. He sent this over to the channel, actually. He bought this and wanted me to compare the two guitars because he thinks also that the Gauntlet is better than the Reaper. Well, let's just find out. Let's just find out, okay? Go ahead and give me that music that we love to hear every time I do a unboxing video because I'm a horrible creature of repetitiveness. There it is, okay? And let's lick the blade like we always do. And then we'll cut this open and we'll see what this looks like, okay? Here we go, guys. Be here in just a second. Be right back. Okay, cut. Thank you. Thanks. Almost cut my leg off there. Yeah. Okay, so this here, you've probably seen it on the thumbnail, but this is called oh my God, did I miss a piece of tape? God, I hate tape. Tape sucks sometimes, Sorry, I'm just a little moody today. There we go. Okay. All right, I'll set this over here gently. All right, okay. So, this is the same color as the Reaper. I gotta get the Reaper back out at some point. Anyway, the same color as the Reaper. This here is just a different body style. A little bit different look, This is a hollow body, okay? The Reaper was, if we remember, the Reaper came in at 7.1 pounds, I think it was. So that was kind of cool. When you get a Scarred guitar, I assume he sends them all the same way. He does put styrofoam in throughout, and he also puts this little cushion there for the neck, to kind of embrace an impact, possibly. The one thing, Sean, maybe was that on the back? I don't know. Maybe, Sean, just a suggestion, Sean. This is your business, man, not mine. I noticed you had the styrofoam on the front of the guitar. You may want to think about putting some styrofoam on the back. I don't know. Just in case, because I've had the guitar delivered before. Not your company, of course, or not you. But there's a big gouge, and it put a big hole, big old notch out of the back of my guitar. I was very upset. I won! Just food for thought. You do what you want. Anyway, so Let's see what we got here, okay? Hey, you know what? Sean. I know you're in the chat, Sean. Thanks for the spec sheet, bro. Again, that's twice. No spec sheet. Just saying. Okay. Well, I guess hopefully I can do some research online again. Okay? Thanks, Sean. It's on your kitchen table, bud. You know, I don't need it now. Thank you. Okay, I do like the headstock on this guitar. I don't know why. It's just very unique. I love that. Look at this. Isn't that a cool headstock? No lying, dude. I'm assuming these are the Artec type of tuners. They're locking tuners, just like on the Reaper. Okay? Very nice, though. You got a rolling string tree. We're going to go through that again, huh? Twee. Got a twee in here. A string twee. You know, it just kind of helps the strings, right? But if you notice, look at the headstock. Pretty much just straight, right? Look at that. Boop. Pretty nice, man. Pretty damn nice. I like that. Okay, so we got, I'm going to say jumbo frets. I could be wrong. But they're very shiny. Very shiny. Very shiny. Okay, let's just keep going. I get accused all the time. Boy, you're the worst unboxer ever. You take 25 years. I started watching when I was 10. Now I'm 32. Dumbass people. Anyway, all right, let's go. Come on now. Come on. Don't be shy. Come on. Okay, give me the clap, guys. Give me the clap. I know what I said. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right, guys. Whoopsie. Getting all kinds of peeksies here. Okay. Now, when I pull this off, you'll notice there's not here's the little cover for the toggle switch. So, anyway, thank you for the clap. By the way, I will call my doctor soon. Drum roll. All right, ready? This is the Gauntlet from Scar My Guitar or Scarred Guitar. Right here we go. 3, 2. Start again. I wasn't ready. Okay. All right. I think we got this now. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Look at that. That is pretty. Very nice looking guitar. That is sharp, man. In person here. I'll tell you that. I see. Sean wanted to be all about it. Put Sean, right, or Scar, my guitar is S. There's any F holes that are S holes. Guess it's better than assholes, right? Anyway, no, that's sweet, man. This will be my first hollow body that I have. Well, actually, no, I did a really cheap crap guitar a while back, but this is pretty sick looking. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. Just looking at this guitar, I feel more of a country vibe from it myself. I've said that to Sean before, and Sean was like, "Hey, you know, I got guys that play some rock and roll, man. You know, they love." I lost my knobs. Cut. Hey, Sean. Hey, buddy. I'm sorry I can't do the video, man. I lost the cover for the toggle switch. I don't know what to do, man. I'm sorry. My God. There it is. Found it. Okay, we're back in business, right? Okay, guys, so, yeah, this here is the Gauntlet, the Scarred Gauntlet, okay? This here has a satin neck on the back of it. Oh, yeah, let me look up some specs that somebody forgot to put in the box again. Thanks, Sean. I'll be right back. Hang on. All right, so I did take a screenshot. I found it on my phone back when I found out that one was being sent over. And, it was a green model. I'm assuming it's all the same. But, yeah, so basically you get an all mahogany body. You get a roasted maple fretboard with pearloid inlays and binding. Okay? Look at this neck on the back. Look at that. Can you see that? That's beautiful. I got a gnat in here. I got a gnat. Get it! But this just looks like a tabletop, man. Look at the wood. Look at that wood. Very nice, man. This is a nice satin neck. You know what I mean? It's not the super glossy stuff. So that'll make it awesome for those of you who like satin necks. I guess. I don't know what I'm saying. It does come with the RTEC locking tuners, just like the Reaper. This is a 24 3/4 inch scale length. Also, it has a bone nut here at the top. Cut very well. It looks very nice here. Very nicely done. No transition, no hangovers. It sets in just slightly, but it's nothing. It's going to mess you up at all, but it looks to be cut very well, okay? This has the Scar My pickups from Kathy. Kathy does an amazing job with these pickups, guys. I'm telling you. If you watch the Reaper video, I'm sure these are the same type. They are the same type of pickups. I asked Sean that. But yeah, so these are amazing style pickups. They're got a lot of clarity, a lot of, I don't know. They're just great pickups. So that's a plus. These pickups are rated at about 15K, give or take. I know you get a different reading sometimes when you get a direct, like when you go from the wires of the pickups compared to being plugged in. I've seen that somebody said something on Ball Shredder's live a while back. When you plug in and you test your pickups that way, it kind of takes the resistance down or whatever because of it's going through the cord to get the reading. So if you have direct signal, it's a little higher. So these will probably be around 14.5, a little higher, roughly. I think that's what the Reaper was. And for the neck, they go around for 8 to 9K. So that's pretty average for a guitar styling like this with two pickups, two humbucker pickups. So you got 2 volume and 2 tone. We have coil splits for each pickup, okay? So that makes it a single coil into a humbucker for each pickup. That's pretty cool there. You got a 3-way toggle switch here. We talked about the toggle switch on the other one. Very stiff. Likey. I likey. Good quality switch there. These knobs, we like to tweak a lot of knobs, guys. And I'm telling you, these knobs are no different. I would tweak these knobs all day. I mean, they're just nice. And these here, look, you can really tweak them. And pull them out. Oh, wow, yeah. That's even better. Don't cut. This does have a 12-inch fretboard radius. That is pretty cool. The stainless steel frets. I don't know what else to say, man. High quality bridge here. I assume that it's the RTEC type stuff. I'm not sure of that. But yeah, so there you go. That is the Gauntlet, huh? Pretty cool, man. I dig the headstock. I really do. Okay, so let's see what a hollow body guitar weighs here, okay? If we remember right, the Reaper weighed 7.1 pounds, I believe it was. Wow, okay. All right. 6.77. This is lighter than the Reaper, okay? Not by much, but it is lighter. So, yeah, definitely hollow. All right, so if the guys are here, there it is. Bingo. Good job, guys. Okay, so I got everything on the bridge here. Volume's all turned up everywhere. So let's see what this pushes out as far as that goes. Here we go. We got a 15.06. This is a little hotter than the Reaper. Okay, not much, a little bit. I think the Reaper came in at like 14.6 maybe, 14.7. So let's go right to the middle here. We got a 5.04. And we'll go right to the neck, which is 7.58. Okay, let's go back through. Let's do the coil splits here. See what we're pushing out in the coil splits. So we're on the bridge coil split right here. Pushing out 7.8. Go right to the middle. A 2.60. And to the neck, we have a 3.89. So there you go. Let's just see what this thing will sound like, I guess, huh? All right, let's see if I need to make any adjustments to the neck. See where we're at here. It looks pretty decent. You got a very, very slight bit of relief in this area, which that's typical. It's a pretty good thing. You want a slight bit of relief. You don't want it to be, I mean, sometimes you can have it straight, depending on the guitar. And if frets are good, then we're good there. And I do want to make that remark as well. Just like the Reaper, these strings are pretty well just laying on the fretboard. They are so low. that just shows you, I didn't mention that earlier, but when you get a Scarred guitar, these are made in Vietnam, by the way, and Sean gets them in, does a complete overhaul, okay? New pickups, electronics, all the good stuff, does a re-leveling of the frets and crowning, and does all the fret work. These frets are amazingly done, just like the Reaper, man, I'm telling you. I don't know how he does it, man, but they are very good, very nicely rolled over, if you can tell that in the camera. Just an amazing job. I don't feel a one. If I'm gonna pick it apart at all, okay, in here, and I'm talking minuscule, but I mean it's a harder area to get to. You're gonna jam into the wood over here, and you're not gonna be playing that side as much. So like around right in here, it gets a little iffy, but it's not bad at all. It's not gonna cut you or anything. The rest of the frets are amazingly done, just amazing. So wow, kudos, Sean. And, you know, I do want to point this out. I off camera, I was looking at my balls. And the string balls. But yeah, we use some DITTY strings. 1046 gauge. Thank you. The best strings on the planet for me. My opinion. Everybody has their own opinion. For some reason, for me, like Ernie ball strings, I would break them just tuning the damn thing up. I would play for like a minute or two, and I try to tune it, like the high E always ding. I'm like, what the hell? I even switched to higher string gauges, had the same problem. I've been using DITTY for over 15 years. I haven't had an issue. Love the strings. I don't know. I like the Reaper. Sorry. Hey guys, so give me a minute to tune this up. We'll see if it sounds or plays better than the Reaper, okay? The Reaper, I like the Reaper. I'm not saying anything bad about this yet, okay? Even though it has some Waylon Jennings look to it, you know? But, I mean, it still does. If it didn't have those on it, maybe. I don't know. It's more of a classical look, you know what I mean? And it's not a bad thing. But let's just see if we can get some rock and roll. Or we'll start out with the clean tunes. Let's see if it's in tune first. Here we go. Nah, it's okay. I wasn't expecting that. But yeah, so give me a second here. We'll get her tuned up, and we'll see what we got. Okay, guys, we're back. So yeah, you can hear the clean tones didn't sound bad at all. You know, I tried to do a little bit of a, you know, boogie there, kind of, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, so let's see what kind of tones we can get out of the heavier things here. As far as tuning goes, went great. Near DITTY strings, I had no doubt in my mind they would go in tune really well. These tuners are very nice. They're very smooth. So the only thing that I did raise the bridge again, just because, you know, Sean has these sitting right on the frets pretty much, you know, and that's how he likes it. He likes kind of southern rock or kind of countryish rock type style music, right? So he likes it spank. You know, for me, I do harmonics. I hit a little bit heavier, you know, rock tones, and it kind of buzzes for me. So I had to raise the action slightly. It's a preference, just like everybody. You're going to do some adjustments on a guitar that you get. I did raise the bridge pickup ever so slightly. Again, a preference thing. I didn't touch the neck. But yeah, so let's see what we got here as far as guitar tone, as far as what we're dealing with. And just to let you know, because I have a lot of people always asking, how come you never tell us what you're playing through? Right here, guys. And if you ask the question down below, I'm going to refer you to this timestamp. Blackstar ID TVP 260, favorite preset. Okay, it's got all the built-in effects. All I'm using, I backed off on the chorus and delay. I don't have any of that. Just got a little bit of reverb going straight in. So here we go. Let's see what we got. Ready? Okay, so I kind of lose track of what I'm playing because it plays like the Reaper, but I'm playing a Waylon Jennings guitar. No, just kidding. It's just a different vibe for me. I'll be fine. Okay. Crap, man. Kathy, scar my pickups. Excellent work. Once again, these pickups are amazing. They're not active pickups. They sound like active pickups because they're so articulate. Just... I think somebody asked that in the Scarred My Guitar, or the Reaper video. I said, man, are those active pickups? No, they're not. They're just regular wound pickups. Very responsive. Okay, we'll get into the rhythm tone test in just a second. Then I'll just do a quick comparison of different sounds as far as we'll switch back and forth. Like I'll play a riff on here, and then we'll play a riff on the Reaper. See if we notice any tone variations or whatever. I doubt it. It's the same type of pickup. And then I'll just kind of give you my 2 cents between the two guitars. So, rhythm tone test time.
Rhythm tone test.
Alright guys, this is just where I switch in between the toggle switch and give you some variations of tone. So here we go, starting on the bridge pickup. Sounds nice. Let's go to the middle selection. And right to the neck. Back to the bridge. Very nice.
Lead tone test.
Alright guys, lead tone test, same thing. I'm going to play some horrible leads for you. And yeah, don't judge me. Just kidding, whatever. So yeah, we'll start here on the bridge and just go between the toggles. I would do the push-pull in between these for the distorted tones, but you don't notice it as much. That's more the clean thing that we did earlier. So here we go, bridge, pickup, lead tone. Middle. And to the neck. Back to the bridge. I knew I'd screw it up. All right, guys, let's get into the tuning test.
Tuner test.
Okay, for the tuner test, we all know what it is. If you don't, first time here, this is just where I do string bends, wild string bends. Try to get this thing to knock out a tune. These do have the locking tuners. If it's anything like the Reaper, it's going to be hard to knock out. So I'm going to do some string bending and just play crazy. Okay, so please stay with me and let's see what happens. We are in tune right now. That's what we want to hear when I get done. There will be no cuts. Here we go. Let's do some bending. That was horrible. All the way up to the A string with the G. All right, that should be enough. That probably did it. Let's go. It was a G string. Come on, man. Now, honestly, I have tuned this thing one time. That was the G string. It's gonna happen. You know, I was a bit violent, right? I mean, I went from I went from, the G string up to the A, bending several times, so. And that was the only string that was out, and it was minute, so, it's not bad at all. Okay, so now, let's find out which one sounds better, if there is any difference at all. I'll switch back and forth in between the guitars. We can see if we can tell any tone difference. I'll just try to play the same thing. That way we can kind of get a same tone variation. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's do a real quick chug tone here. We'll go back and forth real quick, just on a little chuggy thing, and see if you can tell a difference that way. Here we go. All right, guys, there you go. So, which one do you think is better? Just based off of this video, which one wins for you? Is it the Reaper or is it the Gauntlet? Which one speaks to you more, okay? I guess it depends on what your style of music is. I'm going to tell you my opinion, okay? My opinion, I am more of a Les Paul style guy, okay? I spent a lot of time with the Reaper here within the past, month? And I have really enjoyed this guitar. I like the way it feels. I like the way it sounds. I like the things that I can get out of it, okay? I'm not saying that this is a bad guitar at all. I'm just saying that if I had my preference of the two, it would probably be the Reaper for me. Now, that being said, I mentioned before, I don't know. I'm not much of like this S-hole stuff, right? I know it's an F-hole or whatever. But I don't know. It just, I don't want to sound weird about it, okay? It just looks classical, which I love all kinds of music, don't get me wrong. But for me, to play, I'm going to go more towards the Reaper end. Not saying at all, like I said, that this guitar is bad. It plays amazing. It feels good in the hands. As far as playability goes, they're very comparable. I can't really tell you the difference between the two much. The comfortability for myself, I would probably go Reaper end, even though when I play this, there are times where I feel like I'm playing the Reaper. It's kind of confusing. But my thing is totally on the looks. Now, this is a very beautiful guitar, very classical build, very nice looking guitar. I've told you before, I love the headstock. The headstock is just gorgeous. So for me, I'm going Reaper. Let me know what your thought is as far as down below goes. If you guys are interested in this guitar at all, I'll leave a link to Sean's YouTube store. YouTube. What? Thank you. I did. I forgot to take my meds earlier. You're right. I sure did. I will leave a link to his YouTube channel. You'll find out all your information there. If you go into the description, you'll find out he has an eBay store. Now, there may not be any of these available right now. I know he's in the process of moving. They do have some left-handed versions of the Reaper. If you are a left-handed person and you do like the Reaper, they got a couple of different colors in there. And if you don't get it, once they're gone, he's never making another left-handed model. So just a reminder of that. I assume once he gets moved in, he'll start things back up and he'll get going more and stronger than he was before. But yeah, this is an amazing guitar. And, you know, just to look at it, this looks like there's more acreage, you know, as far as wood goes. But this was actually, what, half a pound, 3/4 pound lighter than the old Reaper over there. That makes it nice, you know what I mean? If you're playing a long gig or you just want to play, it's not going to kill your leg, that type of thing. So, I don't know. Like I said, very nice guitar, though. These will run you about $7-something, I believe. I can't remember the actual price. I'm sorry about that. But this will run you about $700 plus shipping. So, yeah. Nice stuff, man. And like I said, these guitars are handmade. They're hand wound by his wife, Kathy. Scar My Pickups. I know they sell pickups on the web store as well. I'm not sure on the eBay store. Sorry, I can't remember the price right now, but they did have a set or two there a while back. Just something to keep in mind. But yeah, if you ever want to reach out to Sean at Scar My Guitar, it's scarmyguitar.com at gmail.com, I believe it is. So if you want to ask him any questions or if you want to build at some point, you know, just reach out to him. He'd be more than happy to take care of you. Really cool dude, and his wife is also a cool dudette. Dudette. Yeah, dudette. All right, guys, that'll do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Drop a like if you like the video. Thank you so much for that. Welcome in. All my new subscribers, welcome in. Thank you for watching this video. There'll be plenty more to come, lots more content. Yeah, a big shout out to Roy. The guy's name, it rhymes with Roy. Yeah, thank you so much, brother, for sending us over. He wanted me to do the comparison to see which one would be better, right? And my thoughts. This is a great guitar. For me, personally, I like them both. I love them both. I'm more of a Les Paul guy. This here feels more home to me, okay? This is still new, okay? You got to keep that in mind. Still new to me, okay? I've had a month of this thing, like I said. But, you know, this will probably grow on me over time, I'm sure. I know it's a hollow body. If the F-holes weren't there, it might be more appealing to me. But it's not that bad, you know what I mean? It plays well, it feels good in the hands, and it sounds amazing. But like I said, for me, I think it's just because of the time that I spent. I'm going to go Reaper on this. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. If you guys want to help support the channel, Stanger merch shop down below. Check it out. Get you some Ditty merch, some stickers, pillows, socks. Hell, I think there's underwear in there. Hi. Did I take a drink of this today? Because I'm really... maybe that's the problem. I will be right back. Alright, guys. We'll see you in another video very soon. Don't forget, it's all about the music. Later. Love ya. Bye.